You know, one of the most attractive characteristics of a person is trust. Like, you know, when you're dating someone or when you are with someone or you get to know someone and somebody is not, like, especially in a dynamic, you know, women, men and women. So especially, like, I mean, women can be pushy too. I've been in that boat sometimes. Like, I have to admit, you know, when you are not trusting, you can also be in the position that you push someone to, like, you know, I don't know, make out. But the most attractive characteristics in people, like when I look back on people I found attractive, was always someone who was like not completely passive, but like really trusting. And not, I mean, you know, just like trusting themselves, trusting the process, trusting the universe, trusting God, trusting source. And they, you know, whenever you trust yourself, you also emit a frequency of I forgot what I wanted to say actually, but like if you're trusting, you emit a frequency of like flow and ease, and I mean it's the opposite of being pushy and annoying. It's the opposite of pushing people to make out with you, which is like, when guys would do that, it was not like really often, but when it happens, it's like not really attractive because you're not trusting yourself or us, or if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. And like, I mean, it's also abuse. Like, it's a emotional abuse to push someone to do something they don't feel ready for. Not always just not even sexual, but like even just making out or even just kissing, you know, like when you have a guy who like pushes you or is like tries to convince you, and you said no once, but you have to say no 5 times sometimes with some people. And that's like, do you think convincing me, like, how do you say, how's the phrase going? No doesn't mean convince me. Yeah, and that pretty much says everything. Like, no doesn't mean convince me, because convincing someone to make out is like so unattractive and like really, really pathetic. And I just thought of how attractive it is when somebody just trusts, you know, like if we're meant to be, we're meant to be, or if we're meant to make out, we're gonna, like, it's gonna be easy and flowy and aligned, and it's coming from source, and all the angels are singing because it's so aligned. But pushing it doesn't make it more flowy, or doesn't make it more aligned, or doesn't make it more meant to be. It's just like, and I remember every person I ever found attractive was somebody who was really trusting themselves, or trusting in the flow, or trusting God, or trusting the universe.